Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? ReVoN here, and welcome to another tutorial. In this video, I'm gonna show you step by step how to make something like this. It's like a one-pager or a landing page for a product. In this case, it's a car, the Ford Mustang GT, which is my favorite car, and I think it's a pretty cool design. So I'm gonna teach you step by step how I made this, so you can make similar yourself. Alright, the video will contain two phases. The first phase will be making like a short wireframe step. If you don't know what a wireframe is like placing the elements without all the without adding the visual elements. And the second phase will be, of course, placing the visual elements. If you just want to go straight to the second phase, so adding the visual elements, look in the description below. I will put the time code in there, so you can just skip this part. And yeah, let's get started. So first step, we're gonna get rid of all of it. So we're just going to select everything and press backspace, and everything is deleted. So this is pretty much the work file you are going to have. We are working on an artboard of 1024 by 1024, and the first step which we are going to do is actually make the area where we post the website. So we're gonna get a rectangle. I will put most shortcuts you can see in the top, in the bottom center left-ish. More important ones I will put on the screen, so you can follow along and you can work with the shortcuts that I'm using. So we're gonna make a rectangle over here. We're gonna change the size to 892 by 521, and we're gonna give it a radius of around 10. Here we go. So this is the area which we're gonna work with. You could center it by just dragging and using the guides, or you can just use on the top right of your screen, use those things, which are pretty useful. Alright, because I already know which picture I'm going to use, I recommend you do the same thing. So you have a cool picture, like, oh, I really want to use that one. First, place the picture in there. It makes it easier to place the elements. So this is the picture we're going to use. I'm gonna click on the rectangle, press Command V, and it's there now. It's completed everywhere. We're gonna fix that by selecting the background and the rectangle and clicking on mask, and now it is masked. Alright, so we're gonna change it a little bit, resize it to where I want it to be, and I think maybe a little bit higher. I think this is pretty okay. Yeah, we're gonna put it right over here. So now we're going to lock this layer so we're not accidentally moving it. Quite annoying. Normally I would name every single layer and put it in certain groups, but because the video will else take too long, I'm not going to do it, so I'm sorry about that. Alright, so we're just gonna place the elements with some rectangles and some text. So we're gonna get a menu box over here, which we are going to resize to around. If I hold shift, as you can see, it will keep the same dimensions as a rectangle, as a perfect square. I think this is okay. So this is where we're gonna put the menu. I want the left corner to be the same radius as this one. So I'm gonna put it to 10, put semicolon, and put 0. I think it's called semicolon. Put 0. So only the top left corner will get radius, as you can see. Alright, so below that we want to have a search bar, which is going to be the same width and around 155, something like this. This is going to be a search bar. We want to have the social media icons on the bottom left, so we're going to make 3 of those for Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, around 15. There we go. 20 in between. Command D. It's not available on Windows. This program, we're using Sketch, by the way. It's not available on Windows, unfortunately. So you have to use a Mac. Alright, so we're gonna fix that first. I'm gonna unlock the background layer, and I'm gonna give it some guide so I can use it to determine the distances. One over there, and I'm gonna put one in the center of it. I'm gonna put one over there as well, just to be complete. There we go. And now we're going to lock the layer again. So All right, so 51, and I want it to be around 50. I think that is okay. All right, cool. All right, so we got this part done. All right, now we're going to add some text. The font we're going to use in this design is Montserrat. I think it's a pretty cool font. So here we're going to put actually my name. I know it sounds very cheesy, but we're gonna do that. ReVoN design. Line to the left. We're gonna, the fonts we're going to change. We're gonna do that right away. Yeah, we're gonna do it right away. All right. So Montserrat, we're gonna put it to regular, and we're gonna put it to a font size 15. All right. We're gonna align it from the left to around 60 and from the top around 40. If you hold shift while moving it, as you can see, it jumps 10 pixels at the same time instead of 1, which is really useful. All right. The next step will be actually the text of the car. So here we're gonna put text Mustang, Ford Mustang GT. We're gonna give it a font size of around 9. Let me put it on Montserrat bold. There we go. Right, we're gonna change the colors in a later step. Right, then we're gonna put the H1, which is the header, or actually the header 1 of the page. I actually got the text, which I'm just gonna type it. So it's called build to be legendary, and we're gonna give it Montserrat bold, and we're gonna give it a font size of 27. And we're gonna sorry about that, we're gonna give it all caps right over here, and now it's all caps. All right, we're gonna align it from around 10 from the top. And then we have the body text we're gonna put below here. I'm gonna copy paste the body text in a second because it's quite some text. And we're gonna give that a size of 7 of Montserrat regular. We're gonna turn off the all caps. There we go. I'm gonna put a little bit to the side because we're gonna make a bar over here, a line. We're gonna give it a line to give it a nice element for around 2 pixels with rounded corners, and we're gonna align the body to the top. See if it's aligned. 10 pixels, yes. We're gonna align it to the top, and we're gonna make sure it's around 10 pixels. That one. All right, cool. So here's gonna go the body text. We're gonna make another adjustment to the body text, but we're gonna do it when the text is actually in there. All right. On the bottom of here, so underneath the text, you want to make a call to action, a CTA, and that's actually what we want to use this to do. So we're gonna make one of around 35 by 110. All right, cool. Because the page has the radius on the edges, we're gonna do the same with the call to action. Else it's pretty much too spiky or too rectangular. I don't know how to say it, but it just doesn't look nice. So we're gonna give it a radius of 3, and we're gonna give it a text, and the text is going to say view options. And if you wanna view options, as you can see now, I'm gonna put all caps on, and it changes automatically to all caps. Because it's on the bottom, we're gonna change the text actually to black. We're able to see it clearer. We're gonna use Montserrat 9 bold. We're gonna center it. There we go. And we're gonna make it in the center of the bottom. Here we go. We're gonna put some text in here as well in our search, because people will not know what to do in there if there's no text. So we're gonna type in search models. We're gonna put it all caps. We're gonna give it Montserrat higher, and we're gonna put it in there. If you hold command on the edges, you can turn around. If you hold shift, it will change by 15 degrees. So we're gonna give it a nice 90 degrees twist and put it in the center of it. All right, so this is actually going pretty well. The next step will be the second call to action, which we're gonna make over here. This button will pretty much go to the product page of this car, and if you click to the second call to action, which is gonna be over here, you're gonna actually read more information about this specific page. So we're gonna make one over here, which is gonna say Explore. We're gonna change the color back to white because it's on the background. We're gonna center it. We're gonna make it all caps. A little bit higher around here. And we're gonna give it an icon. Well, I got all the icons I'm going to use over here. And we're going to use this one. But because we're making a wireframe, we're going to use a rectangle. A little bit smaller, around 10. And we're gonna center it. Make sure it's 10 pixels or 5. I think 5 is better. And we're gonna make sure it's aligned. Oh, it is aligned on that one. I want it to be on that one. There we go. And we're gonna give it 5 pixels. All right. The last step, which we're going to do, is actually make the menu right over here. So on the top right. So we're just gonna give the first one occasions. Occasions. We're gonna use all caps. We're gonna give a Montserrat rule 9, and I think we're going to do a line to the left. Here we go. All caps, I said. Here we go. All right. So we're gonna make a couple items. We're gonna give it 3 from the top. And we're gonna give it 5 items. We're gonna, the distance between the items, we're gonna put to 30. And the second one would be private lease. Then we're gonna make another one, which is going to say services. We're gonna make another one, which is gonna say classics. And the last one is going to be contact. Ooh, there we go. All right. Make sure it's aligned from the right, which is 25. We want it to be 30. So it starts at the middle. All right, so these are the menu items. We're also gonna make a sub menu item, but first of all, we wanna make an arrow over here so we know which one is active, which is going to be, if you hold Command and your pad, the wheel on your mouse, you can zoom in or zoom out. There you go, 5 pixels, that is okay. So we're gonna make a rectangle underneath with the sub menu. It's going to be somewhere around that. We want every corner to be rounded except for the top left this time. So it's gonna be 0 semicolon, and we're gonna give it a 3. I think that's okay. Yeah, it is. That is okay. All right. So we're gonna give the sub menu items. We're gonna work on in a rectangle. So we're gonna make it black. Montserrat. I think we're gonna go regular bold. I'm gonna go with bold for now, and put it on 6. 10 from the left. 20 from the 10. No, 15 from the top. I think that's okay. We're gonna change that anyway if it doesn't work. So we're gonna call this one first generations, all caps. I'm gonna put it on 10. I think that is better. And we're gonna make a couple of them. We want to make an arrow also behind it. Actually, I want it to be on top. Here you go. Around, what's it? I want it to be 10. Here we go. I think this is okay. Is it in the center? It's in the center. All right. So we're gonna actually make 5 of them as well. So you got the first generation, the second generation. If I press Command D, it just copies the same thing what I did. So 1, 2, 3. Here we go. So this is going to be second generation. third generation, fifth generation. Oh, wow, I can't count. This is fourth. This is the fifth. Fifth generation. We're gonna delete the S, I don't like the S. So it's gonna say singular. Go. Here we go. And we're gonna make the arrows over here. So now pretty much everything is about the design is done. We need the text over here. We need a menu over here. And I think this is pretty cool. The car might be a bit higher, so it's just above the Explorer. We're gonna change that actually. So we're gonna go in the layers panel, go to the background, unlock it. And if you hold Command and click, you're actually moving the background. So the picture in it, and I think this is actually pretty okay. A little bit lower. Perfect. So it's actually beneath or in between everything. I think that is okay. All right. So now we have come to the visual part, which we're gonna give it some color. We're gonna add the elements and give it the final touches. So here we go. We're gonna start on the top left with the menu. So we're gonna give it the hamburger menu, 3 rectangles around 3 pixels, 20. Put it in the center of it. We're gonna make 3 of them. 1, 2, 3 pixels in between. Here we go. To make it easier, we're gonna group them and get it. No, I want it to be where did I? Oh, I've duplicated it. Command D or Command G to group it, and we're gonna put it in the center. Here we go. All right. Also, the colors I have over here, which I'm going to use. To explain how I've got the colors, I got the blue color, which is going to be the accent color in the design from the car, because the car, as you can see, is pretty damn blue. So that's what we're going to use. And I want the design to be pretty peaceful and quiet, not too flashy. So I just chose some grays and a gradient for at the back over here, but that's going to be at the end. So that's what we're going to do. All right. So we're going to go to the mask. It's actually pretty good. So we're gonna lock the background again, and we're going to color it in. And normally you would actually make everything into a layer style, like it is over here, but we're not going to do that. We're just gonna add the colors to the document colors over here, and we're gonna add them to save some time in this video. All right, so for the menu, the hamburger menu, we're gonna get rid of the border and we're gonna give it the light gray color. You can see the color codes over here if you want to do the exact same thing. We're gonna get rid of the border of the menu and give it the light gray color, and we're gonna give this one the dark gray color. Get rid of the border because that's hideous, and we're gonna give the search models, we're gonna give that the light gray color. All right, so that's done. Looks kind of thick. Is it 3 pixels? Yeah, it's okay. All right, so now we're going to make the social media icons over here. All right, so this is 15 by 15. So we're gonna get the Instagram in here. We're gonna get Twitter in there, and we're gonna get Facebook in there, and we're gonna resize it. So make sure that this is locked, and we're gonna change that to 15. We're gonna change that one to 50. And from the Facebook, because the height is the highest, we're gonna put that to 50. All right, so we're gonna get some kind of native circles, zoom in, and we're gonna center it. So you can see it moves a little bit, doesn't matter. We're gonna change it in a second. So here we go. Is it centered? Yes, 20 pixels still. 20.2. Why is it 20.2? That's just weird. Is this one moves? No. Alright, it's okay. Doesn't matter. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of the rectangles. Where the rectangles are over here. So this one, that's gonna get rid of that. Gonna get rid of that, and we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna change the color of the post by just giving it the light gray color. Command to click on the Twitter one and light gray, and same for the Facebook one, and it's light gray. All right, so that's actually pretty good. This one is not the correct color, I think. Nope, now it is. It is still as a border. I want to get rid of the border. All right, here we go. So second part. First, we're going to start with the name. I think this is actually a pretty cool or funny thing. So we're going to give the first part of the name actually the gray color. The second part we're going to give the light gray color, and the last part we're actually going to give it the blue color. And in the design, we're going to give that bold. Here we go. All right, so the text over here. So we got the Ford Mustang GT, which we're gonna make blue because we want that actually to pop out. This is bold monster red. It's good. Make sure the colors are actually the correct colors, which they are. And the line over here, we're also gonna give the blue color, like right over here. Here we go. All right, so the second call to action, we have explore over here. Gonna give it the correct color, and we're gonna make the arrow over here. That's gonna be this one. Here we go. It's in the center. If I'm small, because I made the arrow myself with the line, it's gonna give the border. So if I make it smaller, the border will change. It doesn't matter. Here we go. We're gonna give it a size of 10. Gonna give it the width. I'm gonna change it to 2. Put it in the center, and we're also gonna give that one the blue color. It's 7 pixels. We want it to be 5, and we want that. I'm gonna Command G to group it. As you can see, it's now at the bottom of the other call to action. And now it is. So we're going to the menu items. All right, so as you can probably guess, this is the active one. So we're gonna give classics actually the light gray color, and the other 3 we're gonna give it the light gray color, or the gray color, and the contact one, because that's a special one, in the blue. All right, so we want another arrow over there. So we're gonna Command click to select the arrow. I'm gonna go on top here, Command V to paste it. Here we go. Gonna get rid of the rectangle. Should center it. Here we go. Cool. All right, so the sub menu part. Actually, I want it to be a bit smaller. We're gonna give it 5 with a 1 width. Yes, I think this is a lot better. Center. Oh. There we go. Center. And for the sub menu part, of course, you can guess it. We're gonna get rid of the ugly border. We're gonna give it the light gray color, and we're gonna give the text the dark gray color. And now we need some arrows over here. So Command C, click on the rectangle, Command V. Go. All right, so we want the arrow actually to be rotated. So Command to an edge, and as you can see, the mouse, the hover changes to the rotating icon. Press Shift, hold Shift, and you can rotate it 90 degrees. We're gonna change the color to the dark gray, same as the text. We're gonna make sure it is centered in the icon or in the box. Gonna get rid of that one, and we're gonna do it a couple times. Doesn't matter, we're gonna get rid of the box anyway. Command D, and last time, gonna get rid of the boxes, and like it's magic, they appear. All right, so that's done. Actually, the only 2 things we need to do is get the text over here and get the background gradient. We're first gonna do the gradient, so we're gonna go over here. No, I'm gonna get that one. We're gonna get a rectangle. We're gonna put it over here. Make sure it's at the complete bottom. So the background needs to be on top of it. So this is the rectangle we're going to use on. I'm going to lock the background again. Then we're going to move that one. And again, the border. Go to color. You can choose a gradient over here, which we're going to pick. I will be making the gradient myself. I got the swatch over here, but I will be making it to show you how to do it. So we got two colors. The first of all is that one. So we're going to Control C. We're going to select the rectangle, go to gradient, and click on the first color and change it to that one. And we're gonna change the second one to E. Here you go. No, it's not the one I want. No, it's not the color. What is the color? This is the color. I got it wrong. All right. This is the color we want. There we go. That's the color we want. All right, so we're gonna actually put this on the bottom left and on the top right, and here we go. All right, so for the text, as I said, we're going to make one adjustment. I'm gonna zoom in, Command V for the text, which I just selected. As you can see, it's pretty cramped up, so we're gonna make the distance between the lines a bit bigger, and that means paragraph. So we're gonna put the paragraph a bit higher. So what did I put it to? 3, 4, 5? No, I think 3 is actually 3. Yeah, no, we're gonna put on. Yeah, go 3. All right. This is actually pretty okay. So we're gonna readjust the height of the line to match the text. We're gonna get rid of the guides. We're just gonna right click on the rulers to remove all vertical guides and remove all horizontal guides. And here we go. We've made it. We have done it, and we have made the landing page, which we're going to do. All right, if you have any questions, pop them in the, ooh, I can see that the distance between this is not very good. We're gonna adjust that. So that's 10 pixels. This is 21 pixels. So we're gonna need to make it 11 pixels less, so that is 0.8. Better. So again, we're done. I think, do I spot any mistakes? No, I think this is actually pretty okay. The hamburger menu should be a little bit less wide. No, I want it to be less wide. I think that one, that's better. In the center. All right, Command S, of course, to save the document. We don't want to lose it. So, and we're done. If you have any questions, ask me in the comment section below. I try to answer all of it in a matter of days. If you have any feedback for me, let me know. If you enjoy it, let me know. Of course, I really appreciate the help. Support the channel, like, comment, subscribe, all those things, you know the drill. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Cheers! Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. If not, refresh it, give it another chance. Got questions? Just ask them in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video.